RWS has been marketing for doctors for many years, so here's some information for you about how to successfully market, how to run a marketing campaign that is professional and most of all, befitting of a medical specialist. So gold rule number 1, make sure you tell the market who you are. If you don't tell the market who you are, the market's going to decide and they're going to make assumptions. Often these assumptions are very incorrect. So we hear things all the time such as, oh, I thought he'd moved away. I thought he was working somewhere else. I thought he'd gone interstate. I thought she was no longer doing that procedure. These are the sorts of things that you want to avoid. And how to avoid these negative assumptions is by continuously, in an appropriate way, tell the market who you are. Remind them of your presence. Okay, so moving on from golden rule number 1, we arrive at golden rule number 2, which is make sure you're telling your doctors, your referrers, frequently that you exist and reminding them again of what you do. Don't do one letter and then nothing happens. Make sure you're rolling this out over the year. So it might be a letter, it might be a fax, it might be inviting them to something, it might be providing them some information. Keeping top of mind is vital for your marketing success. So now we move on to number 3. Golden rule number 3 is certainly linked to 1 and 2 as well. And it's just a note to say that when you're corresponding with your referrers, don't make correspondence too hard to read and too long-winded. They're busy people just like you. So another golden rule is knowing that treatment plans really work. Referrers love a good treatment plan. It can be dot points, it doesn't have to be long-winded as we said, but let them know what's happening with their patients. You can imagine how this makes life so much easier for your referrer when they're sitting in the office and they've got the patient there, perhaps with family and friends, and they've got the information from you at their fingertips. So make sure you do treatment plans for every patient. So the next tip I can give you, and golden rule that applies, is get out there amongst your market and press the flesh. Shake hands with people, get to know your referrers. The feedback we get all the time is that GPs love it when you do the courtesy for them of introducing yourself to them. Another rule to consider is always thank your referrers. As human beings, we love being thanked and we like being valued. So think about Christmas time, giving them a gift, making it unique and making it personal. Taking time out to do that. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas time as well. Look for other opportunities in the year to say thank you. People will appreciate it and your database will start to grow. Another golden rule is certainly that perception is reality. Think about how you're perceived in the marketplace. What do people see from a flyer, to your staff at the front desk, what they hear on the phone, your website, your manner? This all adds up to be your perception. So do an audit check of your perception to make sure it's in line with how you want to be seen. And the final golden rule, the most important of all. There are 3 top reasons why a medical practice will fail to thrive. And they are no marketing, no marketing, no marketing. Make sure you're telling your market who you are and what you do for your whole journey in private practice.